Any SSA? Yes. Willipino, I believe, was playing SSA, and he was undefeated after round 2, lost round 3. Do not know how he's doing now. Turn 1, Kazuki, send Familiar. Familiar, search the deck for a vampire monster, searches for Grace. Grace will be the follow-up turn. Retainer sends Retainer, searches for Takeover. Takeover, when flipped face up, will play a field spell from your deck onto the field and summon a vampire from the grave. Activate Sealed Tombs. Neither player could special summon nor banish from either graveyard. Special summons Cosmo Brain, tributes Cosmo Brain to search for a blue eye. Special summon a blue eyes white dragon after summoning a protector. Protector is a tuner. 1 + 8 equals 9. Level 9 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon on summon. It activates to protect itself from card effects and card effect destruction. Cannot be targeted. During your standby phase, summon a blue eyes from the grave onto the field. Uncontested, swings into both, flips over Takeover, plays the field spell, special summons a familiar, searches for Vampire Vamp. Vampire Vamp's going to give the good suck onto the blue eyes white dragon. Going to gain a fat 3,000 attack. This is huge! Good suck! Oh, Econ take to prevent the good suck. Very good. The good sucking's not over though. While Vampire Vamp is on the field, if you normal summon another vampire, you could good suck again. Vampire Grace activates effect to send a card from the opponent's deck to the graveyard, triggering the field spell to destroy a card on the field. Destroyed an Azure Eye Silver Dragon. Silver's Cry, summon a Blue Eyes. If he normal summons a vampire, he's going to good suck right here, right now. Oh boy. Good suck number 2. Good suck number 2. Suck him. Oh, he has no vampires on the deck or hand. Awkward. Econ take. Gimme. Oh, no. Boom. 25 to the face. Give back the blue eyes. There's no more vampires in the deck or hand. Wow. Synchro Shokan. For Azure or a... Yes, not a Gigantic Castle. I'm waiting for Gigantic Castle today. Azure Eyes is the better one to summon right there. Does not have anything. He can't destroy. He's just milling his deck. Azure Eyes next turn going to summon a Blue Eyes from the grave onto the field. Where is the Dragon Spirit of White? Swings into a mirror wall. Takes 1,000. Almost lethal. Down to 500 life. Crazy. Kingdom is a mandatory activation, so he has to keep showing his deck in hand. Azure Eyes summoning Blue Eyes back onto the field. Only 3 cards left in his deck. Even though he's continually milling out his opponent, it looks like he will potentially deck out first. He's going to have to deal with the Grace. Puts everything in defense. This is it. 2 Blue Eyes on the field. Azure Eyes in attack. Go for the board clear. At 500 life, can Nyx win this? Econ take for game. Nope. Tributes for a Dragon Spirit of White. Banish that back row card. It is another mirror wall. That was his chance to win it. Karibo! Boom! 300. Final card. He could Econ take. Econ take. Econ take for game. Oh my god! Champion's Vigilance negates! With a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, you can negate a summon or a spell / trap, and that's exactly what he did. Nuts! YouTube! This is Meta Weekly number 42, the first tournament, big tournament after the new ban list. The ban list breakdown is pretty much above my head. Cyberstyle and Life Cost 0, you can't use them the way you would use them pre-nerf in this tournament, and the full ban list is effective right here, right now. You missed a ton of 5Ds craziness. Blue Eyes is our first good 5Ds deck. Unfortunately did not make it to the finals, did make it to the top 4, but let's watch the grand finals followed up with top 4 deck lists. The format for today's tournament is 1 deck with a 5-card side deck. We're testing it out just for 2 weeks, then we go back to 2 decks, all right?
I thought you were gonna sneeze and I got really upset.
No, big gasp before we blow up on YouTube. Voice lines! My Destiny Heroes. Wait, he actually is playing Destiny Heroes. That is fitting. Boy, so dope with that Prime. Boy, so dope. Prime for 2 months. Thank you. 1 more month. You are officially gave me double set into a Sealed Tombs. Neither player could activate any effect that would banish or special summon from either player's graveyard. Very early play from 3K all day. Buy-in. Vian sends a hero from the deck to the grave. Vian is limited to 1. Dumps a Celestial, which is limited to 2. And he cannot banish from his grave to search for polymerization. Sets 3. Now, Skillshot is playing heroes with balance. That means he at least has 6 spells, 6 traps, and 6 monsters in his deck with a guaranteed chance to have 1 of each in his opening hand.
Tribute summon a monster.
Tribute! We have vampires versus heroes. Tributes for your grace. Now, Floodgate and Canadia has been all over the tournament today. Will the Grace survive on summon, or will Skillshot flip that booty face down?
I activate a face down.
Oh, okay.
My trap
did
activates.
not even activate the effect of Grace, then Chain Takeover is going to play Takeover first, which will play the field spell from the deck, then special summon Retainer onto the field, which will trigger the effect of Retainer to search the deck for a vampire spell or trap. Now, the effect of Grace is declare monster spell or trap. Your opponent sends that card type from their deck to the grave, which triggers the field spell to destroy a card on the field.
My monster's effect activates.
Oh! Vampire Domain. Vampire Domain allows you to perform additional summons from your normal summon. Oh my god, he should have chained to his Grace. Treacherous! Before Grace activates her effect, Treacherous Trap Hole with no traps in your grave, destroy 2 monsters on the field. Boom! Zake0, thank you. I'm going to get to that in a second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Treacherous Trap Hole is semi-limited to 2. So if we look at this real quick, that means he's playing 1 Celestial and 1 Treacherous Trap Hole because of the semi-limit. If a card is semi-limited, out of all semi-limited cards, you could only play 2. Very interesting. 1 Vian, 1 Celestial, 1 Treacherous Trap Hole.
What shall I
Activates
play?
Domain, pays 500 for that additional summon.
My monster's effect activates.
Retainer. Sends Domain to the grave to special summon Retainer.
Very well. I special summon a monster.
Damn. Now, he already activated the effect of Retainer, which is once per turn. These Retainers are essentially 1700 attack with the field spell at damage calculation. All zombies gain 500 attack. No mass change from Skillshot, and also no Wall of D, no nothing. That is crazy.
I'm just giving you a head.
Wow.
My fate isn't finished yet. My turn.
My turn.
I present
Draw.
to you Destiny Hero Decider.
Yeah, custom voice lines, boy.
Effect activate.
Decider's effect.
I reveal my face down card.
Oh, he did have a mask change. Didn't want to use it. Oh boy. Mask change, summon a fat 2800 masked hero Anki from the extra deck. That's what mask change does. Summon a big masked hero monster equal to the attribute of what you sent to the grave. Dark for dark, banishing Celestial and Decider to draw 2 with Celestial in the grave. Literally a pot of greed. Swings over.
Light is fading.
Vampire Retainer sent to the grave. Attacked the correct one, by the way. It must go to the graveyard in order to activate the effect of Anki to search for another mass change. Mass change number 2. Did he draw into the third one with Celestial's effect? Potentially. He did not set any cards, so that's what makes me think he did. Going for the face. He definitely did. I think so. Boom. Mass change number 3. Drop it on the field. No. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
I end my turn.
Interesting. Did not want to take out the Retainer.
Draw. My monster's effect activates.
We got baited. That's right. We got baited. What? He's at 500 life. It was actually a very smart calculation from him to put 3K all day at a perfect 500 life to disallow the effect of any of the vampires of searching. But this is the big suck. The good suck is here. Vampire, oh my god, it resolved. 4,800 attack onto Vampire Vamp. Suck up a monster bigger than herself. 48 to the face, that he has to have something. Oh my god, really? No way! No way! He's gotta have something! You're just BMing at this point. You got a Canadia. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's no way With 2 back row, you just get good sucked into a loss.
My turn comes to an end.
My fate isn't finished yet. My
Damn.
turn. I draw.
Zing, Zen,
I activate
Who.
my spell card.
That face down card cannot be activated. It is completely restricted. You target 2 face downs, and after it resolves, neither card can be activated. 7 cards left in your deck, though. Ooh, Vian. Vian will be able to banish to search. You'll be able to banish to search for a poly. No? Nope. No poly. Grr. I end my turn. Wow. Wow. Has no idea what the face down cards are, though. Skull on summon. Send a vampire from the deck to the grave. I mean, it could be a zombie, but you usually send a vampire. Cares about nothing. What the hell could his face downs be? Maybe just another Canadia? Like, oh my Jesus, it's a mirror wall. That's a suicide. That's a suicide. 2,000 goes to 1K. Oh my Jesus.
I knew you'd try.
Double mirror wall.
Here's my face card.
Lethal. Exactly lethal. Damn. Goes down to 500 attack. Boom. Good job, skill shot with the double mirror wall. I know 3K all day is going to write that down. He's going to know for game number 2. He's got double mirror wall, Zing Zen Who, Zing Zen What, and a Canadias. Victory has been predetermined.
A card. I set a card. Here comes Destiny Hero Drill Dark.
Drill Dark on summon can activate to summon a Destiny Hero from the hand. Does not have a Destiny Hero from the hand. It's crazy. Heroes are now a heavy back row deck.
My monster's effect activates.
Samurai Skull on summon, send a vampire from the deck to the grave, and if it leaves the field due to an opponent's card effect, you get to special summon a zombie from the deck onto the field. Very good against cards like Treacherous, Spellbook of Fate, all that good stuff. Retainer in the grave. There we go. Retainer's going to summon onto the field and search the deck for any vampire spell or trap. Goodbye field spell. Vampires usually only play 2 field spells, so with that 1 field spell gone, he's only got 1 more. And that other field spell could be destroyed by a card like Celestial on attack. Gotta be careful with that final field spell. Searches for Takeover. Takeover is the basic standard play of every vampire player. You always want to think about this. Turn 1, if you want to play vampires yourself, you think, what can I do to add a vampire vampire takeover to my hand? And the main way to do that is you dump Retainer and then search it, no matter what, even if you have to dump the field spell for it. Now, what does Takeover do? Why is Takeover so good? It plays the field spell from your deck onto the field, and then also summons a vampire from your grave onto the field. Activates Sealed Tombs. Neither player can banish nor special summon from the grave. Canadia, flip that Samurai Skull face down. And then while in the grave, if a trap is activated, it could summon itself onto the field as a 1200 attack monster.
I'm a pro. It's my turn. I draw.
That has to mean he does not have mass change, but then his spell has to be something else. And if it was Cosmic Cyclone, you'd think that he would have Cosmic Cycloned in the end phase. So I'm thinking he might have a Chalice. We'll see if on the flip if there's a delay. Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't. Maybe he has his toggle set off to not reveal. Oh, he does have it. Wow. Okay, he chose to Canadia so he can get a Pierce, a fat Pierce with the Drill Dark. Very interesting. Very interesting plays. A lot of players, I would bet, would have just goddamn mass change instead of using the Canadia. I think he's calculating. Oh, he does not go for face. He went for face last time to deny the effects of the vampires. If he were to poke for 14, he would leave him at 500. Doing a different play this time.
Light is fading.
Puts him at, oh, double mass change. Got him. Damn. Now, because Retainer was not sent to the grave, he did not get the effect to search for another mass change. You fool. Finish him. Damn. Wow. Top 8, Dulling. Dulling has a Glad deck. Sealed Tombs. Sealed Tombs is great in the new meta. This is 5D's post-ban list real quick, let's have this above the head. Consider this when looking at the deck list. All of this is live for this event. Darius and Aquest are new gladiators that were not used when gladiators were a good deck. Aquest, when tagged in, will add a gladiator from the grave to the hand. Darius, when tagged in, will special summon a gladiator from the grave onto the field, but its effects are negated. Good stuff. Top 8 aliens. Top 8 with aliens. K-Row. Very good. Tie that binds. You gain 100 attack per monster on the field onto all of your monsters until the end phase. Recombination is the main card of the deck. It allows you to dump an alien to the grave. It puts 8 counters onto the opponent's monsters, which will synergize with your monsters. All of them synergize with 8 counters. When there's an 8 counter on a monster, their attack gets lowered. And you could also remove 8 counters to destroy back row. You could also banish Recombination from the grave after using it to search for any alien. Love it. Playing 2 Econ as his semi-limited card. From Darling, we'll go back real quick. Skullmeister, negate vampire effects in the grave. Love it. Okay. Playing Brainwashing in the side deck. Very interesting. Works the 8 counters, take control of a monster. Honorable mentions. That's it. So let's do the top 4 decks now. Yami Mia. Well, vampires were pretty much, as you can see above here, untouched by the ban list besides not being able to use Cyberstyle. Well, they're going to use Sealed Tombs now. We talked about how good it is. Super good. Now, what is this? Tribute 2 monsters, then target 2 face-up monsters your opponent controls. Take control of both monsters until of your end phase. That is crazy. Now we got top 4 Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is what you're here for. This is what you're here for. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Triple Canadia.
Whoa!
Whoa! 1 Birthright used in addition to Silver's Call. What? Silver's Cry? You're only playing 2? Okay. Here's the side deck. Double Drowning with the Gyoku. Lock the face down cards. Cool, cool. 3K all day with the Vampire deck. Side deck is standard, nothing special. And then first place. Ooh, Debunk. I'm going to talk about that. I used to play that in the TCG, by the way. By the way, first place Skill Shot with Vian limited to 1. Celestial limited to 2, and Treacherous limited to 2. He chose to play 1 Treacherous, 1 Celestial, and he's got that 1 Vian in his balance deck. Literally using Vian just to dump Celestial to draw 2. Now, in his side deck, he's playing the 2nd Celestial. He would, of course, have to side out the Treacherous to put in the Celestial. Double Debunk. Debunk is good against vampires. If your opponent activates a hand or graveyard effect, you negate the activation. If you do, banish it. Sphere Kribo, banish from the hand. Vampires in the grave, banish it from the grave. No thank you. Good stuff. And that is it. $200. Top 16 breakdown. I love you all. Thank you.